Hey, it's Jay Patrick at CMA Fest 2022, Grammy-nominated, multiple ACM, CMA, CMT Award winners, Kiefer and Shauna, Thompson Square. Welcome.
Thank you.
Up?
I'm sorry. I'll just go ahead and apologize now for this one.
Well, I'm excited to be here, man. It's been a long time since we've done all this stuff.
A couple years away. You guys are playing today, 2:45, right?
We are, yeah. Super excited to be back.
We got to go.
And
we're late. This was a great interview.
So it is fun to have CMA Fest back, and
it's so fun, man.
It's kind of weird. In a way, it feels like it never went away. Does that make sense?
No, that does make sense.
We were just
over. We had no concept of time. So it could be 3 years and it felt like last year. 1 year feels like 3. It doesn't matter. I mean, just when you're a musician or in the entertainment business at all, it's just we don't really have a concept of this
we were
continuum of time.
We were talking about that over with some fans, and Kiefer told them they just need to drink extra to catch up from not.
You got 3 years of drinking to make up for it.
Stay blacked out. Which goes by like that.
People in Nashville have no problem doing that.
That's true. This town is fueled by alcohol. No doubt.
It's the number one party spot for bachelorettes and just overall alcoholics.
Yeah.
So we're proud of that.
So you guys have been doing something the last couple of months. I love this. You're putting out singles.
Yeah.
But with an A-side and a B-side.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we talk about the last couple of singles you guys have put out?
Yeah.
Because Nothing Born Beautiful and What We're Fighting For, my goodness, this is like the story of a couple in 2 songs.
Thank you.
You know, it's just an amazing couple of songs to listen to back to back like that. And I was hoping you could talk creatively what that was like to put together.
Well, I wrote Nothing More Beautiful with Stephen Wilson Jr. and Vicki McGehee, 2 of my favorite collaborators. And that was one of those mood moments. Stephen plays gut string a lot in writing sessions and in his shows, and we started playing, and I had mine that day as well. And so just that whole kind of vibe of like, I don't know, it had a little bit of a Spanish kind of thing to it, you know, and it just really felt like I just want to kind of paint the picture of just waking up to where I'm at now with Shauna and everything else, and then obviously you have the kid element in there in that second verse, you know, and so we get to that part, and I just remember hearing, like, when we wrote that particular lyric, I mean, his feet on the hardwood floor, you know, tapping across the floor, and it just gets me every time, you know, when I hear that, because I know at one point I won't be able to hear that anymore, you know. So that one was really that. It just really, that one kind of fell out. And then What We're Fighting For is the same kind of deal, you know. We just kind of, I had that title, and I wanted to write a twist on it instead of like, we're not actually fighting, you know, which we tried that with Let's Fight, and it didn't work, you know. Everyone was like, there, I'm domestic dispute. But yeah, that's the same kind of deal. I wrote that with Mike Fiorentino, one of my best buddies, and that's kind of the same kind of thing, you know. You have to fight in a relationship for the things that are great in a relationship. It's not just
it's
about
work.
And you do fight really too, but that's not as sexy of a song, you know.
That's true. And then before that, Country in My Soul and Are We Gonna Dance? Again, a couple of great songs to just listen to back to back. I love what you guys are doing there.
Thank you. We're so excited about Country in My Soul being the single. It just takes me back home to South Alabama every time I hear it and every time I get to sing it. And it's just fun. It feels very summer, and we're so excited to have new music, period.
It's so soulful and rootsy.
Thank you.
It seems like it would be a fun song to do.
It's so much fun. And Are We Gonna Dance too? You know, that's also a song. Just every time we play it, just feels like a big song. And you know, we put when we had plenty of time to put a lot of work into this record. So hopefully this will be our goal is to have this be our, you know, best body of work that we had so far.
It's fabulous. I do have one question, non-music related. What kind of music related? The podcast.
Right.
Talking with Thompson Square. It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
Is this coming back?
Well, I've got 6 episodes recorded.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, during COVID, like, you have a little extra time, right? So
things have gotten crazy.
We were doing
again.
it, and then we signed into the record deal, and then we started working on this record and everything else. And so we were trying to record as many of those episodes as possible. And then we've had a lot of people going, "Where's the podcast at?" And it's like, well, it's not going to be once a week. So we're trying to figure out: do I release a season and just let it get consumed like that, or do we do it once a month, or what's the best way to do it? So I do have 6 done. I just gotta get them mixed up, and because I'm a control freak, so I do everything myself. I record it all myself, and do all the editing and everything else, which I have to let go of some stuff. That's why Adam came out, because I can't get to it. It's crazy, but I appreciate you bringing it up.
It was a fun podcast, yeah, and great interviews. Well, the Space Force interview. I had just watched the Steve Carell show on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that's where my head was. I was like, oh, this is going to be somebody. No, this is actually someone from the Space Force.
No, and he actually met with him in the podcast to talk about it, but he actually met with Steve Carell to get a little sense of what Jay goes through. We're actually going to see Jay next week in D.C. and hang out with him for a little bit. But I mean, what a great man, what a great American he is, and Nick Hague that was there, the astronaut. It's I was so, if I never do another podcast, that was good.
That's definitely the one that kind of rises to the top for us.
It was so
far.
fun to do that. It was weird having a 4-star general and an astronaut and all the Secret Service people at our house out in the country. Because about 2 weeks prior to that, all these black SUVs were coming through our house, and we have a little bit of land, and they were just like scouring everything. They all come out, they're all heavily armed and stuff, and I was like, guys, this is we're way out there, but you're not the only. I mean, there's more arms in this, and my neighbor over there's got more guns than you guys do. So yeah, it was fun, a lot of fun.
Well, thank you guys so much for visiting with us, and I hope you have an awesome CMA Fest.
Thank you. You too,
man.
Thanks.